Hey, 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 what up, though, guys? It is your girl, Zsa Zsa, and you are listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, y'all already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add more to it. And I hope you heard me the first time. Listen, we are live right now on my Facebook, live right now on my Instagram. And listen, if you are tuning in and checking in, you already know you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. And I know you heard me the first time. Listen, I'm talking to you guys today all about, is that the way love goes? Is that the way love goes? Listen, let me tell y'all something. It is Thankful Thursdays. We have the activities of our limbs. We ain't in nobody's jail. We ain't in nobody's hospital. And when I tell you God is so good, regardless of our circumstances and or our situation. But if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Make sure that you follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know Zsa Zsa because you do. And if you are tuning in, listen. I'm talking all about, is that the way love goes? Of course, you know the month of February is, of course, Black History Month. And I hope that you guys are celebrating Black History Month like you will celebrate any other holiday for that matter, because Black history is so significant and so important. Not only is February Black History Month, but it's also Heart Awareness Month. Of course, we all know that the heart is an intricate part of our livelihood. How we live, how we breathe, how we maneuver through life is all a part of the blood that's running through our hearts. Then we also know that February is a month that is celebrated for people that we love, for the pagan holiday Valentine's Day. And amongst those three very, very, very top leading events and leading themes for this month, all of it stems down to love. The love of your culture, the love of your history, the love of you unapologetically being who you are as a Black person, the love for your health, knowing that your health is wealth. And although we are all out here chasing the bag and trying to be our greatest whatever and whomever to whoever, we are also having to understand the fact that our health is a very intricate part, how we maneuver in life. Now, then we talk about love. And as much as everybody out here got a cold heart, everybody out here doing their thug thizzle, everybody's heart is frozen, everybody still is looking for love. Whether it's from family, friends, intimacy, whether it is the love of your creations, the love of what you're looking at and what you see. We all genuinely desire some type of love one another. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. And I know you heard me the first time. I'm talking all about, is that the way love goes? Now, in the early 2000s, early 90s, Janet Jackson had a song. It was called That's the Way Love Goes. And she had an amazing video for it. And it was very, very sexy. And it was, it was all about anticipating the way that love should be, right? Now, the question is the love that you're giving out and the love that you're receiving the love that you really want? Is that the way that your love should go? See, a lot of our ladies this weekend are going to be in for a rude awakening. And fellas, don't be mad at me because I'm getting ready to drop a dime on y'all. And don't get me wrong, because I'm gonna do it for the ladies too, okay? I ain't gonna hold y'all accountable and not hold the ladies accountable too. But a lot of ladies is gonna get their feelings hurt this weekend because a lot of y'all are not the main choice. And what do I mean by that? Okay, I'm gonna sip my tea and I'm gonna tell y'all tune in and make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know Zsa Zsa because you do. See, a lot of ladies are gonna be disappointed this weekend because this weekend is Valentine's Day weekend. And usually for those of you who are the main squeeze, main chick, main lover, whoever, you're going to be the one to get the main attention. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't know that this is a very important weekend, because for those that are in real relationships and are sharing genuine love, you are going to be honored this weekend. But it all depends upon where you fit in a person's life. Now, let me be very clear. If a person is not showing you that they love you genuinely throughout the year, don't get your fancy and your heart all flustered and tickled because somebody decided that they'll show you a little bit of appreciation when they should be appreciating you all of why they're connected to you. So when people only give you things during holiday seasons or Valentine's Day, that's the only time they show love, you might want to be careful of those type of individuals because they ain't really showing you no real love no way. Now, for you ladies that's trying to figure out if you the main chick, I'm about to tell you. Because if you're the main chick, he or she or whoever is going to have some main plans for you. Okay. Now, if you're the appetizer, meaning you are the love that they're going to experience before they get to the main love, they're going to be a few excuses that are going to happen. A, they're going to want to spend time with you earlier in the day. Okay. They're going to want to do something like lunch or breakfast or matinee or do something with you during the day because they're going to miraculously become busy, have to work, wink, wink, or something came up, wink, wink, and they are not going to be able to hang out with you for the nighttime. Okay. So I'm trying to help some people to find out if they the real Valentine or if they the pre-Valentine to the prelude. Now that's if you an appetizer. If you the appetizer Valentine, they going to want to spend time with you before nighttime. During the day. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if they choose to all of a sudden now get so busy at night, let me tell you something, baby. That's because you ain't the main one. Okay. They like you a lot, but they don't like you as much as you probably think they do. Okay. Now, if you're the main one, they're going to spend that time frame with you, whether it's that night, whether it's that dinner time, that whole shebang, okay? That's what's going to let you know if you the it factor. And that's even if they don't believe in Valentine's Day, if they have another religion that they practice. Let me tell you something, ladies. Don't let these fools, don't let these people trick you into fooling you and thinking, oh, because they Jehovah Witness, they don't believe in these holidays. No, don't let that stuff fool you. And it ain't no shade to none of you Jehovah Witness out there, but I find it very convenient for y'all not to want to believe in certain holidays when it causes you to have to pay and spend some money. And then all of a sudden, now you want some gifts from somewhere. Going on about yourself. Now, anyway. If you the main one, they're going to spend some time with you. Okay. That Valentine's Day weekend, that Valentine's Day. Okay. When you the main one, you get the day. Okay. Not few hours before. Okay. Now, you got the appetizer, who they want to hang with before. The main dish, the main one, who they going to spend Valentine's Day with. Or you could be the dessert. Or you could be the nightcap. Okay. Now, the dessert. The main person they love, they care about, they want to be with them for Valentine's Day. They want to spend time with them for Valentine's Day. But the dessert is the person that tickles their fancy. It makes them feel some type of way. They gonna leave you, main choice, to go get filled up and feel good from their dessert. Okay? Now, that means that they're gonna take you to dinner. That means they're gonna buy you something nice. But then they're gonna end that dinner, that night. They're going to call it a night. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm talking all about, is that the way love goes? If you're the main choice, you're going to have that day, that hour. But if you are the dessert, they're going to have you for the dinner and the dessert. Now, the dessert means that you do something sweet. You are the thing that tickles their fancy. You are the thing that causes them to want to feel some type of way. Or you could be the nightcap. And don't look crazy because a lot of y'all been nightcaps. We all been a nightcap a time or two. And a nightcap is the person that you call at night. And they already know what's up. Ain't no sense of us trying to act or pretend like it's something that it ain't. This is what it is, and this is what it ain't. And see, when you're a nightcap, you only get hooked up at night. They only see you at night. They only call you at night. They only text you at night. And it ain't early at night like 8, 9, 10. If you're a nightcap in somebody's life, they call you and contact you between the hours of 11 and 2. Those are nightcap hours. That means you already know what time it is. So ain't no pretending, acting like you ain't never did this before, because you already know. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it, and I know you heard me the first time. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Listen, follow me on all social media platforms, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I need y'all to subscribe. Either y'all rocking with me or you're not. And that's another thing, because if this is the way love goes, right? Why do we find it so hard to share that real love? I've never understood why we find ourselves, knowing our history, right? So for most of you, you all know that we came from kings and queens. We came from a lineage of strong, rich, legendary leadership in our culture as African Americans, as Black people, right? We also know that we were hoodwinked, kidnapped, bamboozled. We also know that we were discriminated against, we were isolated, and we were dealing with racism. Still dealing with it today. We also know that they intentionally put us in socially, economically disadvantaged situations. We also know that they raped our women and our men. They killed our children. They hung us. They set us on fire. But yet we still show each other fake love. I don't get that. If we know who our oppressors are, and we know the stacks that are up against us, and we know the issues that we have as a community, and we know the people that are in leadership and that are in charge, and we know that we're behind 400 years, if we know all of this, why aren't we doing something about it? Why are we stagnant about how we're handling our own future? You clearly see that the government don't even got the government under control. The Health and World Organization don't know what the heck going on with any of these sicknesses and diseases. We can't go to the church house because they all closed and locked up, and we got to go in. If we do, it's social distancing. Don't sit by me. Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't tell your neighbor nothing. We in houses that we don't want to be in with people we thought we love, but because we don't want to be in a house with them for that long, do we really have love for them? So now it's a matter of a lot of things that I really want to know. Is this the way love goes? If you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it, because a lot of us say, I'm real, I'm this, I'm that, the third. But do we really love people the way we say we do? Do we really look out for people the way we say we do? Or are we yes men because we don't want to make nobody mad? Or do we go along to get along because we don't want to look like the bad guy? I've come to a place in my life where I love me so much, like me. I love me. And it's not about being conceited or braggadocious or any of those things. It's about having a pure, genuine love for thine self. Because the Bible says, love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, this is my question. How can I really love you the way that you should be loved if I don't even love me right? See, a lot of you all are expecting people to love you the right way when they don't love themselves right. You want your man and your woman to be honest with you, but they're not even honest with themselves. There are some people that have not had real ninja conversations with themselves. They are in this la-la land and making themselves think that there is something there that is not. And see, I have a different perspective about love because I've had the opportunity of experiencing all different types of love on different levels. See, this is the thing. One of the issues that I have is when we say that we love people the way that we say we do, and yet we do not display that love. It's like we say, oh, I love my family, but yet you won't even pick up the phone when somebody from your family calls. You say you love your kids, but all you do is complain about your kids being at home, about your kids not having nothing to do. You know, I ask my son sometimes, hey, you know, y'all doing something with your friends? Oh, we ain't doing nothing, or they ain't doing nothing. And it's the same thing with our children. When our children love their parents, they don't find it difficult or hard to be an obedient child because they love their parents. When children love their parents, they follow their parents' orders. Now, that don't mean that you always going to do everything your parents say. But for the most part, you're going to do what your parent asks you to do because the love and respect is there. It's the same thing between a husband and a wife, or a spouse and a spouse. Because y'all know, I ain't got a heaven and hell to put y'all in. So whatever tickle your fancy and float your boat. Because there's going to be a lot of sex going on this weekend if it ain't already started. And I already told y'all last week about not only sexually transmitted diseases like HIV and AIDS, which is heavily prevalent, not only in the city of Detroit, the city of Atlanta, the city of Los Angeles. It is very prevalent in the African-American community. So while y'all ready to get your penis popping and your vagina wet and licked on, you better make sure that the person that you sleeping with is disease-free. Not just from a sexually transmitted disease, because a lot of y'all are so itching for something. You itching for it, and you are willing to sacrifice whatever just to get it. Some of you all are so horny and horned up, you will sleep with any and everybody just to get your rocks off. See, when you get to a level of maturity, you no longer are thinking with your penis and your testicles. You are now thinking with the thing between your ears and not the thing between your legs. And ladies, it's the same thing with you. Oh, yeah, you gonna make it wet. You gonna make it wet and it's gonna rain. But at the end of the day, you gonna make it wet and rain for every ninja you meet. So everybody get a taste of your nectar. So everybody can jump off on you. I'm a very attractive woman. And if I wanted to sleep with every man I meet, guess what? I could. There's not one man that will probably say no to me. And I find that disgusting. I find that utterly disgusting that I could have something, and because I'm attractive, you would sleep with me. And not knowing what I got going on, but because you're physically attracted, I done said something to tickle your fancy. This is how women have dealt with HIV and AIDS, because some of you men are sleeping with other men and you want to act like you so tough tone and you this, that, and the third, and you're gay. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm gonna add more to it. Because is that the way love goes? There are husbands right now that are cheating on their wives. They're walking around with no rings on, have a whole nother family somewhere, don't want to be held accountable. Is that the love? Is that the love y'all want? I know women right now who are okay with being a side chick. They're okay with knowing that their man or the person that they're with or sleeping with is with somebody else. I know women who know where other women live, that they're having an affair with. Here it is, the wife or the girlfriend has no clue that they even being cheated on. And here it is, the broad or the Negro they cheating with know all your business. They know where you live, your mama live, your cousin them live. They know everything about you. You don't know nothing about the person that you getting cheated on with. Don't know nothing, but they know everything about you. They know where your kids go to school. I never forget I was dating this guy, and I really liked him too. And I never forget what she told me. She said, first she called me, harassing me, playing on my phone. And I want to say this to you women out there. If you are with a man that causes you to belittle yourself in any type of way, where you got to call a chick and express, hi, may I speak to Barbara because my name is Shirley, or may I speak to Shirley because this Barbara and I need to talk to you as a woman face to face. If you got a man that's causing you to do that, that ain't the man you need to be with. Because a man is not going to have his woman looking stupid. And even if he is cheating on you, he won't ever bring that back to his crib. Ever. The chicks that he cheated, and this hood law, when a man really loves the woman he with, even if he's cheating on her, he will not, I repeat, ladies, he will not bring that woman and that drama back to his house. You won't know where his woman lives. You won't even know her name if he genuinely love her. Because see, some of you ladies are so dumbfounded, and I don't mean this in no disrespectful way. Y'all know I love y'all. Because if I didn't love y'all, I wouldn't say it. Some of y'all are so dumbfounded and your ears is itching so bad for somebody to say you pretty. I love you. You smell good. I like you. Your booty look good. You want somebody to rub your booty. You want love goals. You want the Obama and Michelle. You want the Beyonce and Jay-Z. And at the end of the day, all of those relationships require work. But I'm going to say this. Real relationships that have genuine love won't require a lot of work. Love and relationships are work. Don't get me wrong. Anything that you want to maintain that has some type of value, that has some type of quality, you want to maintain it. It requires work. The quality of the education in our community requires those in leadership to get off their lazy behinds and come down off their high ass horse and actually put in some work so that we can have some quality education. Because when you love your community and you love the little Negro kids that you around here saying you love, and the little Mexican kids that you say you love, and these little Bangladesh kids that you say you love, well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do things to help the community that you say you love. That's why the Women, Infant, Children program was created through the Black Panthers, because they wanted to show the families we love these families. See, some of y'all get in front of people and you tell people you love them and how much they mean to you, but you tell them all this stuff when they dead. Why is it that we can't share this same type of love while we living? Why can't we share the same type of networking opportunities and hookups while we alive? Why I gotta wait till I'm dead to hear how much you love me, how much you looked out for me, how much I looked out for you, how much I impressed you or helped you or motivated? Why we gotta wait till we dead to hear those things? Why is it that our egos in the Black community and our pride in the Black community is at such a high? Even within families, sons, they don't respect their mothers like they should. They don't hold the women in their life as high regard. When I was growing up, there ain't no way that a child could be okay with disrespecting their mama, because the ninjas from the hood, oh, they was two-piecing that little boy up. Hey, dog, you don't talk to your mama like that, cuz. It didn't matter if their mama was a crackhead. It didn't matter if their mama left. There was certain love for the community and the block and the hood and the love of your skin. We say Black power, but yet Black people feel powerless. So how is it that we chanting Black power and power to the people, but yet our people don't have no power? And the people that do got power, oh, they holding on to it. Oh, they holding on to that power, baby. Oh my goodness, don't let you be another Black person that could potentially be just as important as them. Oh my God. No, don't let you have a personality or have an idea that's better than somebody else's. Oh my God. You won't ever get invited to anything ever again. Don't let you be prettier than them. Don't let you be funnier than them. Then it's always gonna be a problem with Black power, because we don't know how to share Black power. We get it and we hold on to it like we'll never get it again. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to Yeah, I Said It. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Listen, I'm your host, Zsa Zsa C. Hubbard. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Listen, follow me. We talking all about, is that the way love goes? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know Zsa Zsa, because you do. Share this video. You can save somebody's life and you can potentially help somebody's heart this weekend. Because sickness and disease doesn't just always come from the food we eat. Doesn't always come from the air we breathe. It doesn't always come from the lack of sleep. It also can come from a broken heart. There are a lot of people out here whose hearts have been mishandled. When the law system and the judicial system was supposed to protect the people that they loved, it didn't. When we were supposed to believe in the doctors and believe in heart health and health, they failed our loved ones and killed them. We end up losing our faith because of people who we thought in the church loved us and they mishandled our hearts. And now we don't have love for the church or God no more. And I get it, because I've been there too. I've been there. I've been there and done all of that. But I had to also understand that in my moments of silence and in my moments of thinking about my ancestors and W.E.B. Du Bois and thinking about all of the people who have gone before me, not just the Sojourner Truths, not just the Harriet Tubmans. There are so many other Black historians that they don't want you to know, because if they tell you about who you really are, you will have a sense of genuine, real pride. You'll learn how to talk to your brother a little bit better. You'll learn how to value your sister a little bit better. See, when my mama died, I could have said to hell with the rest of my family. Real talk. If we really want to be honest with the situation, when my mother passed away, I could have said, y'all better get it how y'all live. Y'all better figure it out. Okay? But because I was taught what it meant to be family, what it meant to be Black, what it meant to be a matriarch and a patriarch of your family, what it meant to have true leadership, what it meant to have certain things happening in your family. And let me be very, very clear. I ain't a saint. I am truly a sinner. And every day I'm saved by his grace, his mercy, and his genuine love for me. But let me be very clear. My love for my culture, my love for my people, and my love for family is what caused me to stay. Because there are a lot of people that are in our lives that walked away from us, that said that they loved us, but the minute the shit didn't add up and stuff didn't go their way, yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Because it pisses me off when people say that they love people and they'll walk away from you. People say that they love you and they'll use your kindness as weakness. People say they'll love you and they'll manipulate you. They'll take your money. Black people, we do that to each other. We'll sit around and we'll dog another sister out for trying, for having the courage. We'll sit around and we'll laugh and we'll talk about people. I've sat up in church and people will come up to the altar who really need prayer, and then the people that was praying for them will turn around and laugh. Like it's funny. When people are really out here dealing with real demons and dealing with real depression, and you think that it's funny, then you want to know why your life is so much in shambles. Because I'm going to tell you something about social media. Because I'm in media, I recognize that there is a puppet show. And see, if you've never been to a puppet show, I grew up on, I ain't that old, but I ain't young either, but I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? I'm a young MILF. You feel me? I grew up on PBS, Sesame Street, Puppet Show, Mr. Make Believe. I grew up on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I grew up, watching PBS, Public Broadcasting Station. And when we would watch these stations and they would have these puppet shows, and anybody that knows about a puppet, you stick your hand up a puppet. Okay? And you control how a puppet talk, what a puppet say, what a puppet do, how they ad lib. And see, a lot of you all are puppets and you don't even know it. Somebody's hand is stuck up your butt because they've been blowing smoke up your butt, and it makes you feel good because everybody's tickling your fancy and nobody has told you really about yourself and how wrong you are. And because nobody's told you or checked you about it, you think the way you living is okay. And if you're tuning in, you're listening to, I said it, before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm talking about, is that the way love goes? Because history has taught us that all Black people is thugs and hooligans. All Black women are angry. We all black and we angry. No, we ain't angry. We got reasons to be angry if we gonna talk about it. There aren't men in the household. The lies that they have told us about the ratio to men to women is 20-1 and all this foolish. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. Ain't no shortage in black men. Are we being killed? Yes. Are we being incarcerated by the masses? Yes. This is why media is so important, because media will have you thinking something that ain't true. Especially if you're a lazy person who don't find out your own research and your own data and collect your own thoughts, and are not your own thought leader, and you don't read. So because you're lazy about your life, you willing to take the information, you regurgitate the information, and now you out here spreading more lies. That's the power of media. That's the power of being able to change the trajectory of an outcome. Here it is, everybody scrambling for a vaccine that we didn't even have or even existed a year ago. And now everybody talking about, I got to get the vaccine. How about eat an apple? Eat an orange. Drink some more water. Walk around your neighborhood. Exercise. See, a lot of you all get your feelings hurt because you put your faith in areas you shouldn't be putting your faith in. You got more faith in the doctor than you do prayer and healing. You don't want to change your eating habits, and they telling you got heart disease. You are potentially a candidate for being a diabetic. You 2 steps away from congested heart. You 2 hamburgers from congested heart failure. Yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'm ammo to it. Some of you all have added to your health issues. Some of you have headaches and migraines. You know why? Because you're taking on other people's stuff. You taking on other people's issues. You taking on it because I love everybody. Well, where are they at when you need them? Have you ever noticed that you always for somebody else and they ain't never for you? See, I learned to genuinely love myself when I literally had a mental breakdown. And I'm not talking about a little mental breakdown. I literally had a real life mental breakdown. I was overwhelmed with life. And when you love on yourself enough, you have to learn to say enough is enough. See, when I had my mental breakdown, I was in a very, very dark place. And it wasn't because of other people, even though that was a potential cause of it. I had just lost my mom. I had went through a divorce. I'm living at home in our home, and it's all of me and my siblings. I don't have a bed. I'm sleeping on couch cushions. It's a hole in the kitchen in here. It's a hole in the bedroom up here, and everybody got a bed but me. And I'm paying bills. I'm getting groceries. I'm doing everything that I know to do. And yet, I'm the one that's last on the totem pole. I'm making sure you good, giving you resources, looking out for you. But the minute that I needed somebody, wasn't nobody there for me. Wasn't nobody saying, hey, are you okay? How can we help you? What do you need help with? Because here it is, I'm making sure you straight, and you straight. And the minute that I had my mental breakdown, I didn't get a call to say, are you okay? I'm concerned. It was more like, oh, she crazy. Oh my gosh, she is psycho. Did y'all see Zsa Zsa? She ain't had no wig on. She was this, she was that. Nobody ever said, dang, this girl just lost her mama. She taking care of her brothers and sisters. She trying to pay Paul, robbing Peter to pay Paul to ask John. No, none of that. It was always opinion. And see, in the Black community, we're really quick to always give opinion. We're never quick to check to see if a person is okay. Right now, see, it's easy to share the video of the man shooting and killing the white people across the street for snow shoveling until it's right next door from you. Until somebody gets killed in your neighborhood and you trying to figure out what the hell happened. until somebody in your household kills themselves, until somebody you know dies. See, that's when we decide that we want to become concerned. It's not until it hits our doorstep. We should always be concerned about the well-being of others, how we treat one another, how we deal with certain situations. And if those situations are not conducive to the lifestyle that you want to live, then you need to exit stage left. See, I was connected to people who didn't understand the true value of what a relationship really required. And because you don't understand and value and know what it takes to be in a relationship, I can't be in a relationship with you. And that's not just on a sexual or intimate relationship. That's any ship. Relationship, friendship, marriage ship, any of that ship. All of the ship matters. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm talking about when it all counts. Because when it all counts, who got time to be hating? Who? Who has time to really be hating on that? And if you're tuning in, you're listening to I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Because I'm going to tell you something. When somebody genuinely loves you, they are going to do whatever you need them to do to help get you to the next level in life. That's just like whatever the level looks like. If somebody genuinely loves you and you say, hey, I'm getting a new house and I need help packing, and you ain't got nothing to do, right? And you've been looking for something to do, but they decide not to help you. That ain't real love. That's not love. Because if you know a person's situation, you're going to be like, you know what? I'll help you. I only can do this, right? I can give you an hour of my time. Because you also have to understand that there are boundaries, stipulations. And when you love yourself and you love the people that you love, you create those boundaries. And when those boundaries are created, when you love somebody and you value them, you understand and respect those boundaries. People know not to call me after a certain time about no business. Okay? Because I'm not about to be talking to you about that. This is my personal time. Now, if we are business partners and we're working on something, then yeah, because you value me and because I value you, we can call each other at whatever time to talk about business. When there are boundaries set up and there are people who genuinely love you and care about you, they respect those boundaries. They respect those things that you have in place. Because there are a lot of people out here that will say they love you and they'll do the total opposite of what love actually is. And the thing about it is that when it comes to the ratio, right? Where we've been told, oh, there's a shortage of black men out here. Who said that? What statistics show that? What data and research supports that statement? Because the last time I checked, it's not a shortage of men out here. It's a shortage of the men that we want to have. That's the shortage. It's not a shortage of men out here. There's a particular person that you want to have. And unfortunately, there are a majority of the women and majority of the men that are looking at that same person as a potential mate. Most women want a man who is, statuous. He looked like a boss. He groomed. He got this going. He got this going. Well, guess what? You and about 5,000 other ladies want that same type of man. So if we're in a community where everybody primarily looks the same, and then you get a very few people that stand out, everybody's going to gravitate to the ones that's standing out. They're going to gravitate to the ones that's gaining clout, that's gaining that type of swag and that type of like. A lot of you all have passed up on your soulmates because you were looking at the shiny thing, the cubic zirconia, when you had a real diamond right here. And I'm going to tell you something about cubic zirconias. Yeah, they shine, baby. And they look so very real. But I'm going to tell you something, and everybody knows one thing for sure, two things for certain about a cubic zirconia. A cubic zirconia will only shine for so long until it starts turning green, brown, copper, bronze looking. A cubic zirconia will only look shiny and have a look of value for so long. That's why in the movie, Why Did I Get Married? And Why Did I Get Married Too? And the character Jill Scott was heavy set and was cheated on and left by her best friend who was smaller in stature by her ignorant husband because he had an amazing woman right in front of his eyes that if he wasn't careful, he didn't realize it and he went for what looked good. Only to find out she didn't cook. Only to find out she don't do this. Only to find out she didn't do that. And see, a lot of us will leave our diamonds to chase the cubic zirconia. We'll leave what's solid for 5 minutes of fame and tickling your fancy. You'll cheat on your wife and leave your woman who you built a relationship with and a family with to go get your spirit tickled and tied up in somebody who does this with everybody. See, that's why you got to be careful about people who choose to make hoes housewives and house husbands. Because fellas can be hoes too. Yeah, I said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. And for the saints and the ain'ts that's watching me today, warning, this show may have explicit language. And on top of that, for some of you little lying saints out there, y'all lie, cuss, smoke, and drink too. So you know what? I don't really care at this point because I'm tired of that fake fugazi lifestyle too. Some of you in the church are homosexual and you are sleeping with men and you getting up here and you preaching the word of gospel and the word of God and you doing all this foolishness. You think because you done had a baby or a kid that makes you straight. No, it don't. You think because you done got engaged that makes us believe that you are straight. No, you're gay. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. You're gay. We know you gay. It's okay if you going to be gay. Just don't mess nobody else's life up because you're not ready to come out the closet for yourself. There are so many people that are wrestling with themselves that are not genuinely 100% living their truth. They are living these facades and they're living these lies. And then when stuff hit the fan, it's like, oh, I end up signing up for something that I never anticipated would turn out like this. And see, the thing about it is that's what causes self-infliction. When you know the truth and don't want to act accordingly. That's why I don't like people who only tell partial truths or their particular side of the story to make themselves look like a victim. Oh, he broke up with me. He broke my heart. He cheated on me. Yeah, but you knew all the signs. You saw all the red flags and you chose to stay. See, some of you all break your own heart. You know, I was corresponding with somebody that I genuinely care about. And I told him, I said, you're not right. And I'm not going to fool with you until you get right. I'm not going to have any self-infliction of hurt when I know I can help it. If I can help prevent my heart from being broken, I'm going to do it. I'm not about to just put my heart in anybody, Joe Blow hand that come blowing some compliments my way and want to tickle my fancy. No. Because that's going to set me up every time. And I'm not saying, ladies, be mean, because you could also ruin a potential spouse or relationship because you acting stank. First of all, you ain't even all that in the bag of chips. You ain't even that cute anyway for you to be acting stank. So if somebody is trying to holler at you, you should appreciate it and be respectful. Okay? Now, I'm not saying bite for every hook that's thrown your way. But what I am saying is that there is a certain way that we ought to be able to deal with each other. Men, if a woman declines your offer, she ain't got to be a B word or a 304 for you to share that genuine love. She ain't got to be all of that. She ain't got to be all of that for you to say, oh, baby girl, I thought you was this, that, and the third, and I would like to take you out. And she say, no, guess what? Take it and move it on. It's billions of women in this world. You can't get caught up with trying to disrespect the one woman that probably didn't mean you no good from the jump. Ain't no sense of you being sour for a marriage or a relationship that didn't go well. And now you out here, you a woman hater. You hate all women is hoes, and this, that, and the third, because you got your heart broken and now your feelings is hurt. See, some of you hurt your own feelings. You hurt your own feelings. You give your heart to somebody in hopes that they're going to take care of it like you would, and they don't, and you get mad. No, you saw how they treated other people. And I'm very, very conscientious of people that I date, and I ask very specific questions. Because if they didn't show them the kind of love that you wanted, what make you think that they're gonna show it to you? If he cheated on 3 of the last women he was with, what make you think that your nice, tight, juicy vagina gonna be the one magical vagina that changes it? I'm always interested. You don't think somebody else got some tight, juicy vagina too? You don't think somebody else got something going on between their legs too? You don't think it's a superhead everywhere? Okay? There's somebody right now that has specifically learned all the tips and tricks there is to sexually entice somebody. And because some of you all are so lonely, and this is what showed in the pandemic. It showed how lonely and desperate we are. We on all type of apps looking for love. Swipe left, swipe here, swipe that. Have sex here, sign up here, like me here. No. God did not intend for you to be somebody's backup plan. He didn't intend for you to be somebody's nightcap. He didn't intend for you to be somebody's mattress. Because some of you all, you lay down, okay? Let me tell you something. Some of y'all lay down with a wet behind and you get up with dry pockets. Then you want to know why your life messed up. You out here having sex with all these people. And I'm not saying have sex for money. I'm not telling you or encouraging anybody to be a prostitute. But here it is, you giving. You're giving your time. You're giving your love. You're probably giving up money too, 9 times out of 10, because that's just how some desperate you guys are. Some of you want people to stay around your life so long and for so much you'll do anything. Stay. Listen, let me tell you something. Anybody that want to leave, go. I don't want you here. And if I got to beg for you to spend time with me, to find me valuable, to want to take me out for Valentine's Day, you ain't the Negro for me, no way. Whether you a woman, man, boy, girl, or indifferent. Something that I love that my mom would do, every Valentine's Day, my mom would get us all cars and chocolates. Not because of any particular reason. She would say, y'all my Valentines, and had a whole husband. And would get us gifts. You know why? Because that husband wasn't treating her right in the first place. And some of you all have spouses, you have people that you're in a relationship with, and you don't really value them for real, because if you valued them for real, you would do the things you do to them. When I found out who really, really rocked with me, who really loved me, who was really my friend, who really genuinely loved me, because nothing was easily persuaded or changed. It was nothing that somebody else could say about me that was going to make them change how they felt about me. But the minute that I saw it, I marked them. Because real love will always outweigh the fake love. And I'm going to tell you something about real love. Real love will always be consistent. If somebody got you doing this, you don't know today if they there, this day, you don't know if to be nice to them. You don't know if I got to walk on eggshells around you. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be friends with you. If I can't express myself and be who I am, and you love me the way that I am, who I am right now, today, if I never change, I don't want to be around you. Because that's a real life decision that you really got to think about. If this person that I'm friends with, that I'm sleeping with, that I'm married to, if they never change, am I willing to stick out with this relationship for the long haul? See, when I got married, I knew I wasn't supposed to be married to that fool. And he ain't a fool like ignorant, because he's very intelligent. He's very, very smart man. One thing that I can say about my ex-husband is he looks great and he's very smart. Now, he wasn't as smart, because if he was smart, we would have still been together. But he's very intelligent enough to get his studies. And he's going to make somebody a really, really great husband. However, it wasn't me and it wasn't the other chick. because he needs a certain type of woman. And a lot of you are going after people who you don't qualify for. Me and his ex-wife, we are very assertive women. They're go-getters. Get out here and go get it. And there are certain men that cannot handle women like us. They need more of a passive woman. Somebody that ain't talking too much. Somebody ain't really doing too much. She ain't really involved too much. You know, she come home, she sit down, she lay down, and she do what need to be done. He need her. Okay? See, a lot of times men want and women want a person, watch this, with the accolades, with the stuff that's going on. But you ain't got nothing going on to keep up. See, when you're talking about power couple and relationship goals, it's a certain type of requirement that you got to have when you're dealing with somebody that has a lot going on. Whether they're an entrepreneur, whether they are in a leadership role, whether they are already a parent, there are things that you are going to have to be okay with dealing with. That's just like a man that's going to marry me this next go round. He's going to have to be okay with me being very popular, being well known, and he's going to have to be secure in who he is, knowing that he putting it down and my woman ain't going nowhere. That's it. Because when you show insecurities, when you start showing jealous and possessive behaviors, and don't get me wrong, every man and every woman should have pride about the person they're with. You should look to your person and be like, that's me. That's me. You should have a sense of, if your man or your woman hide you, it's because they ain't very proud that we together. If they don't take you nowhere, they ain't too proud to take you nowhere. If all y'all do is of course, you can't do too much right now because we in COVID, but you gotta be creative, okay? And if he ain't creative enough to showcase you, because I'm gonna tell you something, you gotta be careful with that too, ladies, because my ex-husband, he saw me as a showcase trophy wife. You know, she looked good, she sound the part, she ain't gonna embarrass me. Oh yeah, let me take her around because I look good on his arm. But you gotta be careful, ladies, that men aren't just using you because you look good. And it's the same way too, ladies. You don't want to just be with a man just because he look good, because sometimes what looks good ain't always what's good for you. And listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to I Said It, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm talking all about, is that the way love goes? Listen, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zsa Zsa. Listen, this Friday, tomorrow, I have my talk show that comes out each and every Friday at 8 p.m. on WHPR, TV 33, Channel 90 on Comcast TV, Channel 15.2 on digital TV. Listen, I have an amazing guest, Mr. Azarumba Naichi, also known as Chief Oz. Listen, Chief_O is his name on Instagram. And I know him affectionately as Oz. He is an amazing artist that I am going to have on a talk show tomorrow. So set your DVRs for that. And if you want to be a guest on the TV show, listen, slide in my DMs and say, hey, Zsa, I got amazing product, amazing service. I just want to be on the TV show. I want to be interviewed. I got a great story, or whatever the case may be. Now, listen, if you ain't ready, it's okay. Don't call me until you're ready. Yeah, I said it before I take it back. I'm adding more to it. And I'm also offering an opportunity for those of you who have businesses, services, and products that you would like to promote on TV as a commercial. We also have that opportunity available as well. I mean, 700,000 people are watching my show every Friday. And we're getting ready to get to the point where we're going to be on every single day. So God is good. He's doing some really great things. And that is only because I have learned to love me so much that I'm not willing to sacrifice my heart, my mind, my body, or my soul and put that in the hands of somebody else. I'm very conscientious. If a person don't know how to take care of themselves, how they gonna take care of me? If they house ain't clean, how I expect for them to clean my house? If they trifling, how I expect for them not to be trifling? If they don't wash their hands, how I expect for them to be clean around me? See, you all have to start paying attention to the things that people show you. Stop ignoring the red flags. Because when a person genuinely loves you, their words match their actions. Their actions match their words. It don't matter if it's a sexual relationship, an intimate relationship, a business relationship, a family relationship, a friendship. Your actions match your words. When people say they got real love for you, the action got to match. Because I'm going to tell you something. God will put scenarios in your life just to check and balance what people are in your life. God will put up situations, and the enemy will too. The enemy will send his camp right into your situation just to see if what you have is really real. And at the end of the day, it's only going to show that what you have developed in your relationship and in your love is only going to show based upon what they do. Let me tell you something. There are some people that you are worrying about that don't have no inclination or care nothing about how you feel about them. And then there are some people who genuinely love you that you overlook because they don't look like what you want love to look like. I have a lot of people that love me, and I can't focus on none of the haters out there watching me. You know why? Because the haters are going to do what the haters going to do, and that's hate. So because you already are solidified as a hater, I can't focus on that. I got to focus on the people who show me real love, who show true love, who show genuine love without being asked, pushed, primed, or persuaded to do so. If anybody got to be hyped up to love on you, that ain't it. And you got to be very, very mindful of the fake love that pretends to be real love too, because it's a lot of that fake love go on in the Black community. Hey sis, like you ain't my sis. You just was talking about me. But hey sis, I'm going to hit you with the hey sis too. You feel me? Because we very, very quick to talk about how real we are, how 100 we are, and some of you all are 22%. You ain't 100%. You 22%, you 40, and you fake as all get outdoors. This month, and for the rest of our lives, people are dying every single day. Every day, every hour, every minute. And you don't know when it's your time, when it will be your last breath. So with knowing that, I would suggest that you start giving real love, even if they don't give it back to you. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Even if they say, oh, I don't fool with her. One thing's for sure, two things for certain that they can't say is that I did show real love, because I always do. I always show genuine love, and I suggest that you do the same, because I'm going to tell you something. You may not get the genuine love back from the people you want it from, but you will get genuine love, loyalty, and support from people you least expected. There have been people that looked out for me, y'all, that I would never in my whole entire life imagine that would look out for me. And then I would look over to people that I would think would look out for me, and they would set me up for failure. So I ask you, is that the way love goes? If you're tuning in, you're listening to YALL said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I'm talking all about, is that the way love goes? Listen, this Valentine's Day, if nobody told you today, if nobody tells you this weekend, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I think you are amazing. I think you're unique. I think you're special. And I think you have a great gift to the world. And I don't want you to lower your expectations or your standards to make somebody love you. Because guess what? If don't nobody else do, Zsa Zsa Hubbard does. Listen, I love y'all so much. I want y'all to have an amazing and wonderful holiday. The Kelly's Kids Foundation has an amazing event coming up in a few weeks. Hustle for Your Heart from Home, virtual edition. where we will be teaching the latest hustle moves and all that great stuff. Each and every year, my nonprofit organization, Kelly's Kids Foundation, I started on behalf of my mom who passed away a few years ago. She was a part of the Kids Crew, a hustle group that utilized hustle lessons as a form of health as well as learning. So listen, when everything do open back up, at least you'll have all the hustle moves, latest hustle moves down packed. We're going to do COVID screenings as well as blood pressure screenings if you decide that you want to pull up. And we're going to be giving out precautionary COVID precautionary masks and equipment. So listen, if you're tuning in, you're listening to YALL said it, and before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing weekend. And again, just because you have a Valentine or you don't have a Valentine, the first person that you should love should always be yourself. If you don't love yourself, you won't be able to share genuine, real love with anybody else. And I'll put that on me and the 3 little pigs. Yeah, I said it. And before I take it back, I'm going to add more to it. Until next week, peace.